today we are going to talk about fertilizing seedlings and the kind of fertilizer that I use to feed my little babies. So I have organic Neptune's Harvest here. And that was recommended from Floret Flower's book. Let me show you that queen. This is the Floret Flower Cut Garden book that I got, written by Erin Benzakine. And it's fantastic. I highly recommend it. Anyways, I got the type of fertilizer from this book. The other fertilizer that I just got because I saw it at the garden store the other day is this Neptune's Harvest tomato and veg fertilizer that I'm going to try on my vegetables. And there is a difference in the ingredients, so I will show that to you now. Here's a look at the ingredients list so you can see the difference between the regular Neptune's Harvest fertilizer and the Neptune's Harvest vegetable fertilizer. The nitrogen percentage is the same, however the phosphate is 1 percentage difference and the soluble potash is 1 percentage difference. This also has 0.06% humic acid and 0.14% yucca extract. One big key that I recommend is that you label your fertilizer container and only use it for fertilizer. Your other water container, keep it as is. Don't mix the two because you don't want to be over-fertilizing your little seedlings and you don't want to be overwatering or think you're fertilizing when you're just watering, etc. So keep them separate. Now, to be honest, the package instructions, it took my husband and I a little while to do the math to figure it out, but we got there. So I have a 32-ounce water container, and according to package instructions, that is a tablespoon and a teaspoon together. Now a heads up, this is fish emulsion and seaweed fertilizer, so it's not super great to smell, but it feeds your feedlings really well. So I'm going to take my tablespoon and my teaspoon. And now we fill with water. And I'm going to go through and spray my flower seedlings. These are my pansies. I'm lightly going to spritz. Through the whole tray. And lastly, my Lisianthus is over here. Little itty bitty Lisianthus coming along. Look at her. She's doing great. Got some in the back there. They're coming along. They're coming along. All in good time. So here's up close of my pansies. My Columbine. Germination was not great on that, especially for the back half, which was a seed pack I got on Etsy, but I forgot to put them in the fridge. The front half are from Johnny Seeds. Much better, higher germination rate, and I did put those in the fridge as instructed on the packet. And they're doing much better. So we made it into the greenhouse, thankfully, because it's chilly and rainy outside. Even Diesel's in the greenhouse. My old bulldog, one of the two. I'll show you him in a second. It's your first time, huh? Walk up to Mom's hangout. You old handsome dog, you. I have some Sweetpeas here, and I have some transplants that are Snapdragons and stock. And then I've got some Sweetpeas over here in the corner as well. So let's get going. And some of these that are more mature, I could probably just go through and use a regular garden can with the solution. But since I've got the sprayer locked and loaded, I'm gonna let them be. Also, since they're more mature, I'm making sure I get the leaves as well, because it says that on the instructions. Diesel, don't eat anything that's not good for you. Which would basically be everything in here, so don't eat anything. You're so cute. You're so old, but you're so cute. I'm pouring this into a bucket because my hand was cramping. We're gonna do the remaining sweet peas here. For the remainder of it, I am going to pour back in here, just so I can spray the leaves. Oh boy. Okay, not terrible, not terrible. And going back and just make sure that I'm spraying these leaves because these are more mature and these are my most beautiful sweet peas because I left them in the grow light the longest. One thing I'm learning this year, I took my other sweet peas out a little too early and they're not looking as good. You girls are just gorgeous. Okay, let's look at this little gem. Isn't she gorgeous? She wasn't even supposed to come back. Let's give her some love. Well done, queen. Well done. It's so heavy. Come on, DC. DC bear, come on, old man. Oh, good boy. I've got some sweet peas outside, so we'll get those as well. Okay, so now we're back inside. We're gonna do our vegetables. So I've put my Nature's Harvest tomato and veg mix in with my water. Got cherry tomatoes here, Bridger onions, and jewel-toned bell peppers, which is gold, orange, and red. I think they mean yellow when they say gold, but we'll let it fly. So now I'm gonna go through and spray all my veggies. As I'm going, I'm just making sure that I don't get too much on the leaves because I don't want my seedlings to plop over, even though these are fairly mature. Now my onions, which should be going in the ground soon. My Bridger onions. My son's name is Bridger, so of course I had to get these. They'll be the best onions in the whole wide world. I actually think they are called Bridger onions because these you can technically plant in the fall and they will overwinter and start to come up in the spring, which is pretty cool, thus a Bridger onion. Done! That is it! So I'm excited and looking forward to seeing how my vegetables prosper. Again, it's important to fertilize because just like we need specific nutrients that are better for our bodies to grow and be healthy, so do our seedlings. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment and let me know how you fertilize your vegetables and your flowers. If you do it the same for both, if you use a specific mix for each, what works for you, if you've noticed any difference, because I'm always willing to learn. That's half the reason I'm doing this. And we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye. Oh! Hey boy, hey! Diesel, don't use your words. Whoa! Is that why you're in here? You want to eat all the fish? That's not really in here? Smells a little bit fishy. Straddling my dog here.